Hello, everybody. This is Christopher Tompkins, and you are listening to the Social Marketing Academy. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to be talking about something today that I love because I love working with a team. I love putting a team together, and I want to help you understand how you can create the perfect team for your holiday marketing strategy, your annual marketing strategy, whatever the hell you need strategy for. I'm going to show you how to put together the perfect social media team and all the elements that you might not have thought about that you might want to add to your team going forward. So if you are just joining us for the first time, I am Christopher Tompkins, the CEO of The Go Agency. We are a full-service online marketing firm. We specialize in social media because that's what we love the most. And I am a big proponent of doing what you love because the results tend to be great. So we help clients from all over the world really make the most out of their social media marketing, and as well as many other things as well. So if you want to learn more about my firm, please feel free, check us out online. The Go Agency, USA.com, www.thegoagencyusa.com. We also have a great tool if you have a Facebook page that you're doing some marketing from. We have a phenomenal new tool that we are rolling out, but we're doing it for free right now. So if you want to go to bit.ly/Facebook Grader, again, that's bit.ly/Facebook Grader, pop in your Facebook page URL and your email address. Our team will analyze your page and send you over a report with our findings and some suggestions on how you can be getting some more leads and more engagement on your page. So don't miss it. It's free and easy. So it will, hopefully help you understand where you can make some easy, quick improvements to your overall strategy and start, really getting that Facebook page popping. So today's show, like I said, I'm really excited about because I am a huge believer in a strong team creates a strong campaign. Now, I also am a big believer that if you are not skilled at something, you shouldn't have to learn everything. Now, this was a hard lesson for me to learn because I like to do everything. I like to learn things. I love learning. I love finding out new ways of doing something, new methods. But what happens is, in life, we all get really busy and we have to choose our battles. We have to choose what we focus on. And if you are a busy entrepreneur, you know this better than anyone else, right? You're pulled in lots of different directions. Maybe there are some sales leads that are at the top priority and marketing's lower priority. Setting up a whole annual marketing strategy is probably not at the top of your list if you were trying to close 5 or 6 major sales. Sales are more important than marketing many times in many organizations, but what we lose sight of is the long game. So doing little pops of activity and doing these little patchwork marketing strategies, especially on social media, just don't cut it. So what do I think should happen? I think that in an ideal world, if you have the resources in-house to execute a social media strategy that is flawless and consistent with your overall company message and marketing strategy, I think you should do it. I do not think you should outsource. I think obviously you can look at different resources and you can listen to shows like the Social Marketing Academy to see if there's any tips or tactics that you can kind of massage into your overall marketing strategy. But if you have a team in-house, that is the ideal scenario. The problem, folks, is that we all don't have that. We don't all have all of the little bits and pieces that are necessary for making a really cohesive strategy work. So what I want to do is I want to just provide you some insights as to how you can create a team that really will create those successful campaigns for you. And I'm especially focused on social media. Of course, we can broaden this out to an online marketing strategy as well as if we want. But what I want to do is I want to show you more explain because you can't see me, but I want to tell you some of the key roles that are involved in any social media marketing strategy. Now, of course, I do say this as a precaution. A lot of these can be rolled into one individual. So, for example, if we're talking about something visual and we have someone who's wonderful at video and graphics, then that is one person. But if not, it could be 2 individuals that you're looking for. So let me go through this list, okay? Number 1, you're going to need a project manager for this. Now, the project manager is going to be the one that's going to be coming up with the strategy, coming up with the budget, coming up with the timelines, and holding everybody accountable. So they are going to be the, I can't think of the name of the person that is leading the parade, but it's that person. The ringleader, how about that? That works too. The ringleader. They're going to be the person that's going to be snapping everybody together, making sure that everything washes over with the same brand consistency and messaging, everything's kept to budget, everyone's kept to schedule, etc., etc., etc. So a project manager is really, really important. And it's knowledgeable, it's good for them to be knowledgeable about a little bit about each different area so that they can manage each different person a little bit more adequately. But it's not a must. It's just they need to be organized, they need to be ready to go, and they need to be extremely strategic and able to pivot when necessary. So being flexible, because change is going to be something that's part of their role. The next thing you're going to need is you're going to need someone that fully understands social media. So if you're going to be focusing on a certain number of social media sites, such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, maybe you need someone who has worked on those sites. So someone internally needs to understand how those work, how the tools work that are associated with them, how that will translate into leads, how they can show you metrics, how they can run reports. There's more to this role than just being able to schedule an update on a Facebook page. That is something anybody can do. Anybody can do that. What they cannot do is give you the analytics that are necessary. So make sure that the social media person that you are, or the marketer that you're hiring or firm that you're hiring understands what metrics are important for you, what metrics should be managed and monitored, and what reports will be given. You need objectives and you need results. So this is something that is extremely important for you to be able to get out of this person, internal or external. Then this could be the same person or someone different. Social media advertising. The person that's a social media expert or an additional person would need to be handling the advertising on these accounts. The social media advertising comes with, again, a know-how. You need to understand how each platform operates, how to do the targeting, how to identify targeting, how to build audiences, how to build budgets, how to manage budgets, how to reach out to support if anything goes wrong. There's many things. And this will cross over a little bit into web design as well, which would be one of the members on your team that's going to come up in a few minutes. But off of this, we're going to then move into, so we have your strategy done. Now we have to talk about content. You're going to need a writer. You're going to need a copywriter. Someone who is well-versed at writing advertising copy / social media-centric copy. They don't have to be, we don't need Ernest Hemingway here. We need someone that's going to be able to write engaging audience-gripping content that you can post on your social media profiles. Working alongside them would be a graphic designer. Graphic designer / videographer / When you are putting things out on your social media channels, including your advertising, which is a big spend of money, so you might as well make it nice, you will need to have some really arresting visuals that are consistent with your brand, that will talk about whatever is of the utmost necessity of your campaign. So we want to make sure that we're varying them up. We're not doing the same thing all the time. We also want to put some videos out because it'd be nice to have some movement on your channels that are going to tell the story a little bit further. So that's another thing that's important. But you also might want to mix in some live things, some live videos, if you have a product, maybe unboxing your product if someone gets it, or trialing your product, or service could be meeting your team, client testimonials. There's lots of things that you want to do, but you need to have those people in place in order for you to execute those. So videographers tend to be something that come in later. But you can also, if video is going to be a part of it, you need to have someone in-house that can at least film it, that knows what to do with the video. So, it's another role that needs to be filled. One of the final pieces I find on this, because now we're moving outside of social media, you're going to need somebody that's going to be able to manage your website. Now, a lot of people out there they build they basically feel that, okay, my website's built and done for life. I spent 10 grand on that website, it better not break. Well, sorry, you need to have management on that. There is no longer in this world can you just build a website and leave it. It needs to be constantly updated. It needs to be constantly secured. There's many different things that you need to be putting onto it. But also, if you are doing this social media, your campaign that you're executing with this team, you're going to want to change things every so often. Maybe it's going to be a discount. Maybe it's going to be promotion. Maybe it's going to be a different landing page that you want to build within the structure of your website to, bolster the traffic. Who's doing that? Is that you? How about if I do a product? I'm going to do a product special for Christmas, and it's going to be Xmas20 is the coupon code that when I do, pop that in when I'm going to check out. Are you putting that code in? Do you know how to do that? Who knows how to do that? Who's going to check it? How do they know if it works? What happens if your shopping cart that we just talked about broke? Who's going to fix that? You need to have someone that is going to be your right-hand guy or gal or team that you can rely on to make fast changes on your website if you are sending any traffic there. One more time. If you are going to make changes on a regular basis, you need someone that has an extremely fast response time. I think if I could wave a magic wand and have all of our clients have one thing, it would be that. That is one of the biggest stumbling blocks for a lot of clients out there because they don't feel like they want to do that extra expense because maybe it's $185 a month for having that service. It's a lot cheaper to have that service and be able to change and pivot and see what works and, make things more effective over time from testing as opposed to just leaving it there and going, okay, we're going to see how this goes. Yeah, you don't want to be doing that. Folks, you want to be focused on objectives, measurables. You want to be focused on outcomes that you can actually prove to yourself in terms of concept and to any superiors that might be looking after your work to make sure that you maybe need more budget or you might have to sell up some ideas. These metrics are going to help. So you're going to need somebody to be managing your website to pull those demographics and just the data in general, not demographics, but just the data in general. So, and also, if we're talking about analytics and things, analytics are going to be coming from that website person as well, quite possibly, because they're going to have the direct access to it if you don't understand how Google Analytics works, which a lot of companies do not. So I would say, ideally, that would be where I would have the starting point of your team. Now, do I feel that every single person is going to be essential to your campaign? To be honest, I don't know, because I don't know what your campaign is. I want you to look at this list and think about what your strategy could be, and then see who's necessary. Look around the office. Look around your network. Who can you bring into this project? Who is going to be a valuable member? You don't know, you can't figure it out. Find a full-service social media marketing agency like the Go Agency. Our whole entire team can step in and take all of those roles. And that's the value of having an agency on your side because it really does cut down on labor costs. But again, if you have these at your disposal, use them. And if people aren't skilled enough on social media, get them some training. If you're already cutting a paycheck for people that are doing this type of work and they just don't have exposure to social, give them exposure to social and you will have a nice investment that will pay dividends and save you a ton of money. If you don't, find a suitable source to outsource to, and then you can get things rocking and rolling. Especially if you're going into like the holiday period, like I mentioned before, it's really important to have a strong team going into that because there's lots of things that can go wrong. Like I was mentioning before, the website cart could be broken and not go through. The discount code couldn't work. The link to your website's down. Maybe the email autoresponder not working after someone gives you their information. Facebook's not allowing the ad copy. They're not running the ad. You're not spending the budget. There's a million things that could go wrong. So with a team on your side, that's why I love working with my team here at the Go Agency because every single client has their own individual team. So if something goes wrong, there's 6 individuals that can jump on it. And that is really powerful to me. And I've seen that in other organizations I've worked with where they actually did invest in having people that were specialized in different roles. It's killer. And it really does make the difference in terms of how fast you can move. So above and beyond, if everything is going wonderful for your business, you have to prepare for the future. It's not always going to be this huge pop of sales. Just because you're making that nice check and that nice coin right now does not mean that it's going to be lasting forever. Set yourself up for longevity and get a team that's able to help support you every step of the way. All right. That is my soapbox put away. I really appreciate you taking the time to listen to this podcast. I mean, I hope it's brightened up your workout, your drive into work, or your drive home from work, wherever you're at. I really want to help you find ways to make your strategy much stronger and help you engage with your audience in a way that's just going to pay the dividends that you really need over time. Remember, social media is an investment over time. So every bit of money and time that you spend is creating a larger success in the future. So that's all I have to say about that matter, but definitely check out thegoagencyusa.com. Our blog page has tons more information that will help you out, ebooks, e-course. Also, you want to make that Facebook page reach the next level? Let's help you level up. Go to bit.ly/Facebook Grader. Again, that's bit.ly/Facebook Grader. And pop in your URL, your email, and my team will do a full analysis and send you a report that you can take some really quick and easy steps to really making it next level. All right, folks, again, it's always a pleasure speaking with you on the Social Marketing Academy. Until next time, please check us out. We're on iTunes, Stitcher, Overcast, and everywhere else. Finer podcasts are stored.